Do you know where Catherine is or not?
She's not but just down the way. A 10 to 1 says she's either pouring drinks or skinning a sprat in the saloon. Word to the wise, Ms. Malin don't take kindly to interlopers. When I said sprat, I didn't mean the sort with whiskers and a tail.
Okay, so be careful of Miss Marlin. Alright, good.
Keep your wits about you. This is sublight territory.
Fallbrook's great. Anything you want, they've got it. So long as you've got the bits.
Anything? Do they have a stylish yet heavily armoured coat? Because that is what I want. So this is Fallbrook. It's not exactly what I was imagining. I mean, it almost feels like a cave. I mean, it's not, but with this canyon wall and these whatever the hell they are, mushroom spore trees, it just feels like it's got a roof. Okay. We didn't come here to sightsee, though. Now, we do have a couple of tasks that require us to speak to the boss, who I'm guessing we can find down there on the right in the place called Marlin's House of Hospitality. However, according to the map, the person we're looking for, Reginald Cheney, is somewhere around here. Hopefully not there. And... Hello? Hello?
This is Reginald's stuff, all right, but it looks like he's not home. Let's search the room. Try to figure out where he's gone.
Okay. Can we take? No problem. I think I've found what we're probably looking for. Reginald Cheney's gold panning log. Report. I can't believe I'm still stuck in this law-forsaken town, but at least I think I may have finally found a spot with promise down the tunnel on the riverbank, outside of town. Produced 1 nugget and 2 teeth. I wonder if I can find a dentist who will pay something for the teeth. Cheney.
Sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning down on the river. I guess even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
Okay, now the river is not the one outside town there. Was there a river? No, that was actually more like acid.
You seen Arthur today?
Nah, last time I saw him was, stars. I can't remember. Days.
You don't think he got crushed during the bridge collapse?
It was his team running that drop? Sure puts things into perspective.
Oh, isn't that the guy that we rescued from the bridge outside? Right, okay. Now, it is probably a good idea to go and speak to the boss pretty soon, but I do want to get this Reginald Cheney thing, vending machine, sorted out. Rizzo's, right. And...
Always imagined Fallbrook would be...
Oh.
Cleaner, fancier, stocked with better booze.
cheaper. I've emptied 14-bit carts in the last 2 hours.
That's because you've got a terrible tell. Whenever you're lying, your right eye twitches like mad.
It most certainly does not.
Okay.
I wouldn't steer you wrong, friend. See? There it goes again.
Right. Waterfall. Probably where we're going to find a river.
If you're feeling like the civilized type, the waterfall's a good spot to wash your clothes.
That's your idea of civilized. Okay, brilliant. Hello? Okay, I don't think that is... Okay. One of the unwritten rules of the universe is always check waterfalls. Sometimes they have stuff hidden in them. Don't ask me why. Do not ask me why. It's some weird universal rule. Oh. Ow! That didn't actually hurt. However, I feel slightly... I think I saw something. Okay, this is somewhere that somebody does not want us to go. Anti-riot gear, vented Mark III helmet, plasma Don't. Well, you know what? No, we're not stealing someone's key. I'm feeling a bit aggrieved because the person left like a mine there instead of a sign saying, please don't take my stuff. I mean, I would have much more respected, please don't take my stuff, than a bloody bomb. But let's not start our visit here by taking other people's stuff. You know, unless they annoy us even more by trying to blow us up again. Okay, so it was out of town. I'm seeing signs of damage. I don't suppose you could describe this, Reginald, for us. You know, give me a clue what I'm looking for. Does he have a favourite colour? An interesting hairdo? A tendency to stare off into the middle of... I was about to say nowhere. At a wall. Hello, Reginald.
What do you want?
Okay.
Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Oh.
Never worked a day in your miserable life.
Okay.
You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper.
I'm not sure what's happening here, but I'm always up for senseless violence. Please Yeah, no. Just do your thing, Max. I'm. Okay, you know what? What's going on here? The guy doesn't look much of a scholar, Max. Care to explain? You know what? You really should be explaining what is going on. You did mention a scholar. And as much as I would like to see you fight and perhaps, possibly, you know, even knock each other out a little bit, I'd like to know what the hell is going on.
This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar.
Right.
But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy.
I can tell. Maybe he didn't know the book was in French. Why'd you lie to me? Yeah, out of curiosity, why did you lie to me? Why did you feel like you had to tell me it was a scholar? Me.
I couldn't risk you not bringing me here.
It sounds like you have things to work out between you. I'll just be on my way.
Not so fast. No.
Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better.
Stop. It's not too late. Maybe the answer you've been looking for is in that book. I agree. It's just trying to trick you again, and senseless violence is the best medicine. Look, I'm not saying I don't want to see you give him a kicking, even though I've only just met him. I don't know why why? I don't actually know. There's just something about him. I think it was the way he spoke to me when I introduced myself. This whole what do you want thing. But could the answer you've been looking for be in that book? And he does say he knows how to translate it.
Okay. Talk, Reggie.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there.
There, that's weird hermit. Sounds kind of flimsy to me. Definitely. Definitely sounds like someone who's trying to get rid of us.
It's true. My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the gal. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be French, but banned as well.
Okay, Max, your call.
Fine. We've got more important things to do anyway.
I mean, honestly, if you want to slap him a little bit, I kind of get it. People should be a little more polite when people introduce themselves. They should definitely be more polite when we introduce ourselves. However, you should also not lie to me about what we're coming here for. The scholar turned out to be someone else entirely, an ex-con Max met in prison. But through Reginald, you were able to learn that the journal was originally the property of a philosophist who rusticates in a life of hermitage on Scylla. We've been there. I knew we were going to end up going back. Vicar Max wants to talk to the hermit. Alright. Next time we're on Scylla, and I'm sure we're going to go, we will look into that. However, before we head off, we've got a few other things we might as well get done whilst we're here. Starting with...
Can we talk?
Yeah?
I want to thank you for talking some sense into me back there with Cheney. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm.
Dude, it's been about 10 minutes. Or are you saying the shooting people while screaming, I do this for the law type thing, is not your violent enthusiasm? Because now I'm curious. Cut the crap, Max. You lied about Cheney and I want to know why. Yeah.
You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. And even then, you saved me from myself. I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through with it. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness.
Oh, were you going to kill that guy? For giving you a book in French? I mean, I get it. It's annoying. And he was annoying. But, yeah, that might have been a tad on the overreaction side. I understand. We all get a little obsessed sometimes. I don't think so. You're not welcoming your... No, whoa. You ever lied to me again about anything you're out? No, fine, whatever. Just...
Thank you. I promise I'll be nothing but truthful from this point forward.
Oh, stop lying. You're already lying to me. Just don't lie to me about big things. If we're going to come and look for someone who stiffed you, just say, we're looking for someone who stiffed me. Because I'm going to be, yeah, okay, that seems fair enough. Yeah? You want to lie to me about little things like what you do in your room late at night? Feel free. Tell me little lies, okay? What was it like being in prison? And depending on the subject, feel free to lie a little there too.
Oh, exactly as you'd imagine. Can't say I enjoyed the stint. It did provide me with plenty of time to think. The way I see it, the universe was snapping me back to where I needed to be. You stray too far from the course of your destiny, the world will try to correct for it.
Okay. It's like 1 minute I'm waiting for a homicidal maniac to burst out of him, and the next minute some monastic character to be sat on top of a mountain saying something wise. And by wise I mean completely unintelligent and yet weirdly soothing to a certain sort of person who is soothed by that sort of talking. And if you can't tell, I am not such a person. Right. Let's recap what the hell we're doing here now. Follow up with Catherine Marlin. Sanjar believes Catherine would know where this other corporation is operating. See if you can get the location from her. We also have to take the passcode you found on the Sublight agent's body to Catherine in Fallbrook. She'll provide details on how to salvage the Alta Vitae gas. May as well get that done. Earn a little money whilst we're here. You know, it was over, it was back here, wasn't it? Is that a workbench? Okay, so we found a workbench if we need one. And we found some more vending machines. Anti-Cleos and Monarch Stella. Oh, you know what? I haven't actually checked this. Do they have... Oh, toughened. This is not... I wouldn't say it was a rare one. But it's almost... Ooh. Riot control armor. Standard troop armor. Ordnance control armor. Oh, I do have money, but I don't remember. How many of those do I actually have? I have got a thug kit, 3 backpack, Nightingale, Chronofield. Those are the ones I really want. Those look pretty damned good. Toughened. I've got 1 toughened. Now, 1's probably enough. 1 is probably enough. I don't want to spend money until I absolutely know what I'm buying, and I didn't check the other vending machine, did I? This one has got more toughened and Magnum. Wait, what's this one? Short and straight. Whoa, that's expensive. Reduces recoil and aim sway. I like that. I do. Ranged weapons sway 80%, but that's 3,400. Fun times barrel. That's the one I got, which increases the critical damage. But reduction of spread, less so the spread, but the ranged weapons. You don't think that would reduce the well, it's the spread, not the recoil. But like on this, it would make it so that... Oh, 3,000 though. Right, we got to remember that. We have got to remember that. We should check more of these vending machines, actually. Actually, what we should be doing is going and talking to the town.
You think folks were pissing in the alleyways as bad as it stinks?
Oh, they are.
So that puddle I stepped in? That wasn't beer.
Okay. Memo to self. Watch where one steps. Silver tongue. I've got a few of those. Nope. I would like to find another one of the corrosive ones. I don't feel I need the corrosive as much now, but honestly, I just feel like I want corrosive on that. So it's like the ultimate armor-eating thing. Because I just don't like how that fires. And then I'll use this for shock. That's probably stupid, but it's just... I like having options. I do like having options. Dry good. Let's just check the shops before we say hi. Is he waving at me when I came in? Okay, guns, 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 and ammo vendor discovered. You've actually got a vending machine here. Do you have anything interesting? Let's... Adonized. Increased body armor and helmet armor ratings against corrosive damage modifications. Corrosive armor rating. Oh, so when those things spit at me... Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Why haven't you ripped out the speaker on those things?
Hungry? I'm famished myself. No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
Okay, that was strangely to the point, but fair enough. Just taking a quick look. Tech kit, Nightingale, thug kit, geographic scanner, and... Ooh, protective clothing. So that's just clothing where I can actually add gadgets to. That's not such a bad idea. Eye covering standard. Oh, that makes you more intimidating. It makes you more intimidating. Oh.
My dry goods come 75% guaranteed mold-free. Or was that 75% mold-free? No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
Yeah. Just... I don't suppose you've got like a changing room where I can try this stuff on? I'd like to see how it all looks. Because maybe it's interesting. I don't know. It could be interesting. It could be crap. Don't know. Liana Reed.
I offer high quality and low prices. Pick one for your purchase. If you bloody it, you buy it. Store policy.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. So I either want something that's high quality or cheap, is what you're saying. Who's the top dog in these parts? A town built into the side of a mountain. You don't see one of those every day.
Yeah, and? Do I look like the city planner? I wasn't exactly consulted on the blueprints when Catherine started building out Fallbrook. But now that you mention it, I reckon she had her reasons to hide us.
On second thought, forget it. No, from who? Monarch is a lawless land. Yeah, who is she hiding us from?
We got smugglers, outlaws, mavericks, and Byzantium socialites flying in and out of Fallbrook all the time. Why openly spit in the board's eye?
Why the socialites?
They're so self-important the way they strut around, preening and flashing their pricey gadgets. Makes for easy marks. Keeps our pockets lined with bits.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No. No, wait. I wanted to ask about... Just...
Yeah, and?
Yeah, no, I think you're not telling me the whole story.
It might be that you're right. But I got no reason to trust you with the truth, now do I? Maybe if you were a better friend to Sublight... Ask me again if your standing with Sublight improves, and I'll feel more obliged to answer.
Okay, that could be interesting. Who's the top dog? It's Catherine, right?
Town Sublight owned and run. Caters to a variety of clientele. The one you want to avoid pissing off the most is Catherine. Prove bad for her business, and she'll kneecap you without a second thought.
Right, okay, and what are you selling? Weapons, by the looks of things that you... Sublight sniper rifle? Oh god, you've got a lot of weapons. And you've... Imagine my hunting rifle's now tinkered up to pretty high level, so I don't think I will be purchasing anything from you, but it's good to know that I do have options. No armor. You do have weapons. Mag to zap, fun time, gyro sight, speedy... Okay, rate of fire. No, it's like this corrosive magazine thing is just super rare or something, which is a little annoying. Hello?
What are you looking at?
An employee. I was just going to ask if I could see the boss. Niles, Wesley. Should I talk to the boss first? Yes, I probably should. Hello? Miss Marlin.
Uh-huh. You blind, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook.
I don't.
Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Crude but forthright. I admire that.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
Charm. If by nugget of paradise you mean a piece of manti dung, then sure. Okay.
You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger.
So that was me being charming.
I'm half listening.
Okay, I Actually, I'm the fixer for your sublight problem. The boss sent me, you oaf. Sanjay said you know something about the cop. Right, I'm the fixer for your starlight problem. Yeah, I was sent by somebody in the Groundbreaker.
Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia.
Right. The Alta Vitae stuff that Lilia mentioned. Yeah, I found a passcode. On a corpse in Stellar Bay. I guess it grants access to the extraction site. Now let's start with the Alta Vitae stuff that Lilia mentioned.
So you got a brain on them shoulders. Excellent. Makes my life a world easier. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe.
Define safe.
Meaning safe for me and my crew. Seeing as it ain't us undertaking the risk.
Right. And what exactly is Alta Vitae again?
Do I look like one of them egghead science types? All I know is that labs use it to create plants and livestock out of local species. But it's a controlled commodity, available only to the board, so it is of high value on the dark market.
Okay. Are you kidding me? No, I'll get it done.
I do like your gumption, but let's not be hasty. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders.
No problem.
The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system?
Okay. Our Sawbones Ellie could probably cook something up. Ooh! Maybe I should go back and get Ellie. No problem. Nyoka's handled mantisaurs before. Our Sawbones... Yeah, you know what, though? Maybe we should go back and get Ellie.
I shall leave the details to you. Now, after you clear the mantis nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills. Or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead.
Alright, so bring Parvati. Parvati and Ellie, perhaps. I was thinking Parvati anyway. If this is Cascadia, we've got to pick up some cakes there, of all things. Good thing we have an engineer. Parvati can handle it. Yeah, oh, our resident vicar's pretty good with computers. No, I'm thinking Parvati.
Dandy. Did I mention the gas is of an extremely volatile nature? Handle it with the utmost of care. Once you've got our goods, take them to the Groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. Use the passcode Antediluvian on the terminal to get in. But before you make your run, I could use a heavy helping hand regarding a local issue. For a fine fee, of course.
I might be interested, especially if it, you know, improves my reputation around here and perhaps gets me more of the information I might need to get a better reputation with someone else who I might need favors from. Yes, I might be interested.
Good. This particular matter of opportunity has been eating at me for a while now. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
Is this going to involve me murdering someone?
Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory. Owner dead or alive.
Okay.
And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a bitch who's gonna get it for me.
What specifically do you want me to do? Because I'm not going in there and just murdering everyone so you can take the thing. But if you want me to go over there and act as a broker, perhaps make him an offer. You know, one that he can resist. but probably won't, because, you know, it's me doing the asking. What do you want me to do?
Kill him. Run him out. I don't rightly care for the details. So long as Clive knows resistance to me is costly and futile. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut or his production lines ought to make do.
How would I get in? Okay.
If you got brass knockers, you could shoot your way through the front gate. If you don't fancy getting shot to shit, you can try asking Duncan for a disguise. Might be another way in, assuming you're courageous enough to trek the sewers. Void if I know.
And if I wanted to sabotage the family factory?
Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning machinery.
Okay, sure. Yeah, that sounds good. Right.
It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure.
Right.
Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele.
Duncan.
May luck be with you, since I won't be.
Right. Yeah, so... I'm not completely
Catherine's great, ain't she? She'll pull you out of the sulfur, so long as you don't mind being in her debt.
Efficient, clever, ruthless. I like her.
I'm not saying I don't like her. What I'm saying is I'm not completely sure I want to walk into someone's factory, destroy it, sabotage it, so that she can take it over. We'll be passing this area on our way to Cascadia anyway, and in fact on our way to the mountain for this information. So we can take a look at it, but honestly, I'm not in love with that idea. I don't think it's worth waiting before we speak to her about Sanjar's little issue, because I think it might be a while before our reputation gets increased here, is what I'm saying. So let's just go and ask her. Hello.
How's Clive? I do hope you gave him my regards.
We only walked. I haven't dealt with him yet. We walked out the door like a minute ago. We're shopping. We're getting ready for it.
Sure.
About the Borscht factory, I'd like a room. No, I don't. Sanjar said you know something about a corporation operating in secret on Monarch.
Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the northern bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my delivery team in far too long. Find them for me, and I'll pay you handsomely.
Lie. I might know that I know a lie when I hear one. You're leaving something... so I'm not... Might be that I know a lie when I hear one. You're leaving something out. I just... I get the feeling you're lying to me.
And I'll thank you kindly for it.
Okay. I'm just...
Remind me never to get on Ms. Malin's bad side.
She's fine. Well, so long as you ain't on her bad side. Then she's liable to drown you in the waterfall.
She's also likely to confuse you a little bit. What just actually happened? Someone hired Catherine's team to make a blind supply drop at the bridge north of Falbrook. Investigating the area may lead you to the proof you need. Oh, she's suggesting that the other corporation's behind that. I got the feeling she was asking me for a favour before she would tell me. But she's not. She's suggesting the two are linked. But I'm getting the feeling that she's lying. And let's have a look. I'm just not a good enough liar to call her out on it. If I'd have brought Ellie along... Why is there a guard outside that house? Hello? I'm just being nosy. There's no sign above it, though. There's nothing here that says, come in and do business, and yet you look... You look like you want to... Oh, very nice things. Hello, insurance
Welcome
agent.
to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
So, pretty much nothing then? Dullness of mind. I mean, essentially an incident that happens that's completely out of your control and nothing to do with your own stupidity you'll insure against. Right. Dullness of mind. Yeah, go on then.
Some people, but no one in this office, I assure you, might call it stupidity.
Obviously too common an ailment for insurance to cover.
So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
What? Okay, what? 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 Wait, yeah, what else can you tell me about your insurance policies? Like, why would I want one? If I get my arms and legs eaten off by a manticore, I can sort of, like, crawl back using my teeth and get insurance for it.
Plenty. As my boss likes to say, there's a policy for every situation and an exclusion for every policy. We've insured unusually expressive eyebrows, outrageous statements, disastrous marriages.
Ooh, could I insure my moustache? Who gets their eyebrows insured? Well, if you've got good eyebrows, people with good eyebrows, surely.
Usually character actors, or corporate execs with menacing stares.
Menacing stares. Nope, I can see why that would be useful. Who would get an outrageous statement who gets an outrageous statement insured? I mean, what could happen to an outrageous state? Yeah, who?
That policy is almost exclusively for our corporate clientele. In the unlikely event they make a claim about a product that turns out to be less than accurate, they need some kind of protection against the damage to their sales and reputation.
Oh, right. It's insurance from being sued after making an outrageous statement. Disastrous. You insure against disastrous marriages.
Those are mostly for top rungers in Byzantium who have a lot of social and financial capital wrapped up in their marriage contracts. There's one for your beloved eloping with your sibling, your beloved eloping with their sibling, scandalous rumors forcing you apart, the revelation of a secret love child. We try to cover every possible hazard to domestic bliss.
Okay, yeah, that's all I needed to know. I didn't really need to know any of it, but...
One thing's for sure. You won't find better policy protection against sudden lunar implosions anywhere in Halcyon.
Sudden lunar implosions. So if the moon implodes, I can insure against it. Why is your office on Monarch?
We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium.
Why?
Legally speaking, corporations are not allowed to operate on Monarch, but financially speaking, there are certain costs to running a business from within Byzantium's walls. So while our official address is in the city, and while our office here is technically an extension of that address, we found it more expedient to conduct our key operations here. So we can... what's the phrase? Pass savings to the consumer, of course.
So you're dodging the authorities?
We prefer to think of it as chasing the savings. Turns out that not having to pay kickbacks, fines, and rent in the most expensive city in Halcyon improves our liquidity. Plus, Sublight keeps this place running remarkably well, and they sure drive business our direction.
Okay, yeah, that's everything. Buy now with added quality. C&P. Now with added quality. Tech skills. Which one's that? No, that's just the Magnum. Mag 2 Ray. Damage type N Ray. 8,000. Also restricted. So... Okay, ordnance control armor. I don't know if any of this looks any good. You know, having conversations with people in this system somehow feels a little bit like, I don't know, downing shots very quickly. My brain feels oddly numb afterwards. Wasn't I supposed to speak to Duncan? Hello? Stop waving at me, Duncan.
I test every product myself to assure maximum customer satisfaction. If you doubt it, I can show you my lower back rash. No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
For example, this conversation. I feel mentally slapped around just having been greeted by this person. Catherine said you can give me an ID cartridge for the C&P factory.
Not so fast. The biometric IDs are special goods, only on offer to special clients. You cotton?
Catherine's, the fact that the secret of your illicit dealings is safe with me crossed my heart. I think the fact that Captain Marlin sent me makes me special enough. Intimidate. Check the list again.
What do you know? You're on it. My mistake, customer.
Thought I might
Give
be.
me a jiffy to break. I mean, calibrate the ID.
Break
This
the ID.
goes
Oh,
like that.
you're going to jailbreak it. You're not
Not
actually going to
quite
break it.
Right. A bit to the left, mayhaps.
Like, don't break
That'll
it.
do
Like, actually
For
break
a C&P
it.
factory line worker, she sure is a beauty. Careful. I'm trusting you to guard this specialty good with your life. I mean it. Lose the ID and you don't get another. Also, you'll be off my list of unwholesome customers. Will that be all, or do you require something to say, scratch your itch?
No, and I don't even want to think about itches with you and your back rash. No, I don't. Because that's revolting.
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
Go away, White.
That's not how the game works. I say, knock, knock, like I'm on the outside of a door. And you say...
I swear to the architect, I will punch your lamps out.
Oh, having a rough day?
I lost a shipment out for delivery. Barely made it out. Marauders got Keeley.
Ooh, Catherine is gonna flay the skin from your fingers.
I know.
Okay. Never got to hear the knock knock joke. Okay. Curiosity getting the better of me. Hello?
No, but thank you. I'm quite all right as I am.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, you're still here. I said I don't require anything at this time. Run along now. I've had more than enough to satisfy my thirst for one evening.
Oh, you're one of these socialite peoples, aren't you? Yeah. What is your deal?
Deal? A rather bad one indeed. The fella swore Fallbrook was unrivaled in its leisurely pursuits. But it seems to me the whole town is designed primarily to leech one's bits. And now that I've run dry, or nearly so, the fellas have abandoned me back to Byzantium. You wouldn't leave a friend in need, I'm sure. Don't
No, I
suppose
wouldn't.
I could just ask you to scram.
No, I'm going. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Yes, I would not leave a friend in dire straits, but you're not a friend. You're a very annoying person. Okay. And what do we have here? Whisper Quiet Muzzler, Extendo Sight, and Hunter Kits. What one was that one? Leaper Injections. Increase the distance you travel when dodging. Ooh. Oh, this one, 4,000, but it's restricted. They've got so many nice mods here. I'm really tempted to actually just sublight employee. Okay. Okay. So there's... Hello?
Take a gander at that mug.
Whoa.
I ain't ever seen someone so adept looking my whole life.
Nice mustache.
Watch yourself, Captain. This guy's got eyes like a sprat set on stealing your dinner.
I get the sense this fellow isn't entirely sincere.
Oh, now, come on. All I mean is, well, rather that, you don't seem like the usual pigeons we pluck. No offense, of course, if you are a Byzantium Goldblood. Say, I'd like to do you a favor. Might I interest you in a surefire scheme? Wink, wink.
Ordinarily, I'd say no, but I like your hat and you've got an excellent mustache. Really, you should do something about the hair, though. And perhaps the outfit. Lilia sent me to deal with a sublight. Cross your arms. This ought to be good. Did you just say wink at me instead of actually winking?
Don't believe I did. No? Wink. Pure and simple, it's like this. I run our drug delivery service. Recently, I had the genius idea to cut costs in half by swapping our autoloaders with faster, cheaper sprats.
Wait, or you replaced your autoloaders with sprats? Oh, yeah, no, that's brilliance. That is sheer brilliance.
See? I know a fellow genius when I clap eyes on him. Too right you are. Only problem is my sprat carriers ain't arrived from their latest run. As I was saying, you look more capable than most of the hoople heads around these parts. What say you locate him and retrieve the goods for me? In return, I'll cut you 5% of the profit.
Okay, I'd be happy to. I'm not like anything, but where should I start looking for your missing sprat carriers? Before I agree to this, I want some questions answered, starting with, are you mad?
Hit me. I won't even hit back.
Oh. Okay.
Ow! What was that for?
Wink at me one more time, I dare you.
No, I wouldn't dream of it, really. Wink.
Okay, seriously? You really are pushing it. What is just...
Wait! Don't punch me again.
Okay, where... Oh, do you have any dirt on Catherine?
Miss Catherine Malin is one tough lady. Show her a bit of backbone, and I swear she'll like you more for it.
Okay, so show us some backbone. Got it. Lilia sent me to meet with Catherine. What do you do around here?
Officially, I keep the books for Miss Malin, provide loans to the Byzantium Goldbloods for gaming, and oversee our drug-running operations. Speaking of, might I interest you in a purchase? I'll give you a first-time discount. That's 5% off and a free drink at the ante-up. You're welcome.
Sure. Why not?
A shrewd decision. Here's your starter pack and your drink voucher.
A drink, Okay, why would I even bother telling him about this? Where should I start looking for your missing sprat carriers?
I run my sprat carriers back and forth through the shipping tunnels near the waterfall. Ought to check there first. Good luck. And don't get any ideas about pilfering the drugs for yourself.
Not in... There's a little side of me absolutely unable to not go and find out. Well, I mean, just what is going on? He's got sprats carrying things for him.
Was that sarcasm? I'm going to assume it was not. If it's sarcasm, you've got to show it somehow, like with a wink. My
No,
sprat carriers scurry back and
you
forth
don't.
through the shipping tunnels. Any trail ought to start there. When you've got the goods, I'll be here.
Can I punch him again?